Welcome back, everybody, to the Now Morning Show. As Lisa has been saying, a lot of excitement. We just had something to eat, which was good. Oliver, did you try anything?
I didn't get offered.
Oh, well, I'll save something for you after the show.
Nice.
All right?
Yeah.
And Oliver Milne is joining us now as we go to talk about Wee Movie. He is the man behind Salty Dog.
Yes.
One of the films that I have seen. It was on TTT as part of our Live for Local campaign, and now it's going to be featured at Southpark on Sunday at 7 p.m. How are you feeling about that?
I'm really excited, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to be screening. They have a few other great films by some other local filmmakers, and just really looking forward to being down there on Sunday and seeing what people think. So
you will be down there. You decided that you're going to go down, and what time are you going down for?
Probably like 6:30.
6:30. Yeah, because you need to get yourself a good park. Are you walking with a cooler?
Maybe.
With a blanket?
Yeah, a blanket. Someone to
and
sit
a date?
on. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You don't sound too sure, you know?
No, I'm sure.
You sure?
Definitely.
All right, so Oliver Milne will be there, the man behind Salty Dog. So for those who may not have seen it or heard about it, what is Salty Dog all about?
Well, Salty Dog's family dramedy, like a drama with a hint of comedy. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I like to think it has some funny moments. But it's basically about a guy who is forced to uproot from his home and move in with his son, who is sort of just, they haven't had a very good relationship, and he ends up, looking for retirement homes for his father. So it's sort of...
it shows a reality that we live in.
Yeah, sure.
Because we hear about that all the time. Just recently I was listening to radio, and I was hearing about the amount of people staying at the old age homes.
Yeah.
I mean, but you have to watch to find out the cause of the rift between the father and son.
Sure, yeah. I guess I really wanted to tell a story about a guy who sort of like, removed himself or ostracized himself from society and kind of like, lived, is living simply like sort of down the islands. And then, his son lives kind of the opposite life, is very like driven and, working in town and stuff. And so sort of putting two very opposite characters together and seeing what that would...
And who are the stars in this film?
We have Errol Roberts playing Mort, who's the main character. He's an excellent theatre actor, as well as he's been in a bunch of other short films and stuff. We have Nikolai Salcedo, who is an amazing, like, I think one of the best local actors right now.
You ever met me before?
No. Hey. And Candice McClure, who's actually a Canadian actress that I knew from when I was in film school, and she's a good friend of mine. And so she just happened to be living in Trinidad at the time, and I was able to bring her in on the film, which I was really excited about.
Any particular reason for doing a film like this? Is it a personal reason or something that you would have just seen and just wanted to target?
As I said, I really wanted to tell a story about, like, the two very different characters living in very different situations. I always wanted to, or I've always loved down the islands just off, the northwest of Trinidad, and I really think there's a lot of beautiful scenery down there, and I really wanted to, do something in that space. So it was kind of, I actually won a grant from Dream Big, who is an organization housed under Decibel Expo. And in winning that grant, to make a short film, I was, trying to figure out what the best story to tell at the time would be, and I just connected with, being down the islands, the idea of a boatman being sort of like pulled away from his home down there and shoved into town, and then, the whole,
Yeah, and what has the response been from members of the public? I know it was shown here on TTT. People must have been talking about it.
Yeah, people definitely seem to like it. I mean, it played in the 2017 TTFF and won People's Choice, so I guess people liked it. And yeah, so far, I mean, all of the responses have been really great. People love, the story, the characters. I think they connect with and find them pretty funny.
Do people walk up to you and say, "Hey, you're Oliver Milne. You're the guy who created this film. Hey, you've been doing this." does that happen?
It has happened a few times recently. Yeah. I mean, I have been working on a bunch of other things. So
How does that make you feel?
good. I mean, it's cool to know that people are seeing the work.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, Salty Dog is my last short film that I did. I'm working on another one right now, as well as a music video for Freetown Collective that I'm looking forward to. That's going to be dropping soon. It's for a song called Born in Darkness, so look out for that. But yeah, it's cool to know that people are kind of paying attention to what local filmmakers are doing. You know, I think the whole Live for Local thing on TTT is great. I'm really happy that there's an outlet, you know, for us to be showing our work. So it's good, you know, it's nice to sort of have it.
Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure having you on this morning, Oliver Milne. People can search for you on social media.
Yeah.
Oliver Milne?
Oliver Milne on Instagram. OLLIE the Milne.
All right, so remember, go check him out on social media, and his film Salty Dog will be one of the 4 films featured at Southpark this Sunday at 7 p.m. We Movie, all part of our Live for Local campaign on TTT. We take a break and come back.